He's dying. Bro. Okay, come back up. No! Bro, stop it. Stop it. Why? Why didn't it? You didn't see that, right? You're gonna do better, right? You don't want that to happen to you, right? Hello, everyone. It's Clemmy. Welcome to episode 2 of our Under the Sea series. If you can see, I did change out the floor, so it's not so ugly. And today we are going to start off right away with getting ourselves some armor and an enchantment table, because I can't do the whole struggling underwater thing. We're done being noobish. We got to get our stuff together. So we're going to skip iron unless we see it, because of course we'll get the iron, but we're going to go look for some diamonds like right away. Right now we have 1 diamond and 7 pieces of iron left after getting 1 anvil after we made that, because I want to combine our fishing rods, but we do want to get an enchantment table. I do think we can get some obsidian if we find what are they called, a broken nether portal under the water. I do think we saw one last episode when we were traversing the sea a bunch, but I don't think I took down the cords, so that's awkward. But we have some food now, so we won't die so often. We can actually regen hearts and be at full health at all times. And we have our nautilus and we have some doors, so let's do it. Well, we should probably make a pickaxe, huh, so we can actually get the diamonds. So let's do that. Look at me. I was about to make another stone pickaxe. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Let's leave the hoe behind. Hoe! And like, just in case we die. Also, I got a bunch of sand we will also be making a new base later. Not a new base, but like, oh, let us put our shader pack back on. Apply. Guys, honestly, I can't remember. It's been like a week. I think this looks good. I think it looks good. So let's hop on our nautilus. And I think I know where some diamonds are that are near our base. Bro, every time I need to find a nautilus, there are none. What is our problem? So I think we can craft a lead. Can we actually craft a lead so that this isn't a problem anymore? Can we actually do it with string? But like, dang, this whole string problem really is the thing. Let's try over here. They love to be... Guys, no way! No way! This is my original guy! I could cry. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's making me so emotional. I'm coughing. This is our original guy that we lost like a long time ago. You're kidding me? Hello. Hello. Where have you been? Where have you been? We missed you. Oh my gosh. You're gonna have to catch me up. Tell me everything. Oh my gosh. Why do they love to be around? Oh. Jeez. Okay. What's happening? So we don't have the clearance for that. Let's just go straight to deep slate then. Look for diamonds, guys. Ooh, the pack makes the glow squid look pretty good. Diamondes? Anyone? Diamondes? Where have we been? Where have we not been? I can't put torches down to like mark it. Diamonds, 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 diamonds. And what did I say about diamonds, guys? That they're a girl's best friend. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. Yes, they are. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
One eternity later. $20 later. I hope that was a good impression. And there's more, because what? They're my best friend. They want to be around me too. I knew it. 12 seconds later.
Delish. 5 diamonds. That's crazy. Shit, why do I keep doing that? I keep thinking it's up when it's definitely not up. Well, that was beautiful. So that's our first case of diamonds in underwater. Guys, I almost died there. That was crazy. Okay, let's get on him without dying. Okay. Let's take our finger off the frickin' spacebar, for Christ's sakes. Okay. So how do we get out of here? That's the question. Okay, over here by this other Nautilus. That's how. Hello. Wow. It unglowed? Hold on. Whoa, what? Is that a thing? No. That's just crazy, what? So explain to me why this Nautilus is all up on me, but the one that I have, the one that ran away from me, wants nothing to do with me. Like, quite literally nothing. Explain that to me. Because that don't make sense. Oh, it's like, what the heck kind of fish is that? Okay. You stay. Guys, we can have 2 Nautilus, by the way, now, because we have... Okay, let's put all this away. Quick like, since we're so close to home. And actually, let's put this... Well... Oh, no, I'm undecided. Okay. Let's rock and let's roll. Look at... I can't believe we found him. Diamonds! No way. Right at the front. Okay. Are there any more? Wow, this is huge. This is huge, but it's not quite deep enough. Ooh. It's not quite deep enough. Wow. Okay. 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 Anything? Anything? No. There's that knocking noise again, which really trips me up. Okay, there's a bunch of gold there. Let's get the gold.
Oh. Dang. I just want this, please. Oh, and there's diamonds, but I can't get it. No, Nautilus. Shit, shit. Shit, guys. We're gonna die. Okay. You're kidding. You're kidding. There is no way that I just did that. I didn't think I was still on the Nautilus, to be fair. So I was spamming space to go up. Oh. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. So we just got our Nautilus back. And I was a dumbass and kept that stupid saddle on me. So now we're back to no saddle. Is that what's happening? Oh my God. I just need a second to comprehend everything that just happened. I just need a second. I just need a second. I may be new to YouTube Minecraft, but it really shows that I need to progress and get better at Minecraft as well. Okay, guys, so to recap you, I went to look for diamonds. I died before I could retrieve what? Before I could retrieve all of my items, they despawned and my poor little Nautilus suffocated. So we're back to what we know and love best, which is fishing for a saddle because, yep, I had 2 saddles and what did I do? I had them on me because I thought I was invincible because I had baked potatoes on me. No armor, baked potatoes. It is a skill issue, so go ahead and comment skill issue. If you comment skill issue, I will I will like it. And if you have the top comment, I will pin it. Because that's exactly what happened. Like literally 5 minutes in, it's a fucking skill issue. I'm mad at myself for not having the ability to stay alive in this playthrough. It is extremely frustrating that I end up here fishing for a stupid saddle every single time. So that's the update. We keep getting stupid fish. I don't want fish. I want a saddle. And I would also love a lead or string for a lead. Because apparently we can craft a lead now. So that's what we're doing. The weather is definitely matching my mood right now. But as soon as we have our saddle, we can go back to getting diamonds and go back to getting our enchantment table. I'm realizing that if I keep all of this... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay. 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 I was gonna say, I'm realizing that if I keep all this commentary in, then my entire video is just gonna be me talking while fishing for the saddle. But it works out. We've got the saddle again. Let us get all this gunk that we can't even use up here. And then I'm all disoriented. Disorientated? Let's go. Dude, these guys are mogging on us. They're definitely mogging. Okay. Oy. Barely made that.
1 hour later.
That was a journey. But, you know what we still have? Our diamonds. Okay. Okay, friend, I'm taking my Nautilus back. Or my saddle back. Editing Clemmy here. From here on out, things are not gonna go our way. Okay, guys, we are back. We have our obsidian, diamonds, a bunch of goodies. We got a Respiration 2 leather helmet and some other goodies in a shipwreck. We got a bunch of goodies, so we can finally start enchanting. In our base, I do eventually want to make an enchantment table. Hopefully this episode. At least that's the plan. But for the meantime, I do not plan to make any sort of base until I have some enchantments to make base building a little bit easier. So let's get our enchantment table down, probably in this corner too. And let's see what happens. Or let's see what we get with all of that stuff. So with this being so low, I was planning on not upgrading the base at all until I had Aqua Affinity and Respiration on my helmet, because it would just be extremely painful to do anything. But we at least have Respiration 2, which is extremely helpful, extremely helpful. Like, I won't need air every 3 seconds. Like, so with that, maybe we can at least build a little enchantment room bubble. I was thinking, hello, over here, because we do want to get closer to the monument. Over here is much flatter, so if we can just level this entire thing, and then maybe we can have a little walkway through here. But if we could level all of this out, then our base can be much bigger. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe have a tunnel going through here, but at least get one more dome-ish shape up so that we can have our enchantment table room going. And I was thinking our enchantment room can also be multi-purpose for our thingamajig room, just like Ariel. So let's get started on that process, and I will come back to you when we can start enchanting again. So let's get started. Holy smokes, guys. I came in here to grab another stack of cobblestone, and I had to start recording again because there are 2 creepers in my base. Where'd the other one go? Oh! Okay. Okay. If that blows up, I'm gonna lose my shit. Because I've spent at least 30 minutes so far. I don't know. I've been watching YouTube on my phone while doing this. We gotta light it up. Okay. We gotta get this guy to come out, and then he'll just float up to the top, right? Okay. Thank goodness. Dude. 3 creepers. That could have been really bad. Great. Pufferfish, I'll take that. Okay. But while I have you guys, I'll show you how far I am. So no sponges, and like I don't have milk or anything, so it's impossible for me to get sponges over there unless we want to go on a whole nother mission, which let's just finish this for right now. So I'm doing like 3 blocks at a time sort of deal, and it's taking like 5 stacks of sand and cobblestone, and my game has crashed twice with all of the sand falling, which is why I stopped recording, so that, you know, CPU usage and all that stuff. So this is about how far I am right now compared to, let's go out and look at the full scale of the dome. So once I clear out this section, then we're about halfway done, I would say. And this is the biggest peak, which requires the most amount of blocks. And I enchanted this to efficiency 1, which is the most I can get right now, and this is about to break, so yeah, that's where we're at. I will see you guys in the next update that I have for you, which hopefully is when this is completely drained. Okay, we have 27 moss blocks at the moment, and a fully open dome. You guys see that? Okay, one question. No, you can't do it vertically. So we'll leave our 27 pieces for that, and we will just keep on going, I guess. Much better. Guys, this is, I'm not gonna lie, this is hurting my brain because I didn't think about this ahead of time. I just was like, it'll connect. And then for whatever reason, I didn't just make it straight across. I wanted it curved, but I didn't think about it when I was planning stuff. So now my whole brain hurts. Guys, here's the update. I don't know what's happening. You know, at one point, all the glass pieces started looking like they're all together. I don't know when I blocked this off. I don't know what's happening. Just finishing up here of getting out all of the... Wait, I think it was this one. Yeah. Getting out all of the water sources. And, you know, it's not perfect, but I've been fiddling with this tunnel for so long that it just is, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. We've got some head clearance. Boom. Smack. We've got enough head clearance, okay? It's better than it just being a 90-degree turn, I think. And now we can move on. And that guy has been trying to murk me for the last 20 minutes. So let's take a look if we can. Now we have to make like an actual outdoor entrance for the big guy, because walking all the way through this every time is not it. But you know, we'll fix up the floor and everything, but that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Considering where we started. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. I've been trying to debate what to do about the enchantment setup, because we need books, and you know, I've been growing a little bit of sugarcane, so paper won't be an issue. That is attainable. But what do we do about the leather? My original idea was to breed cows and to somehow lead them all the way here from the land. And while I'm sure that's possible in some aspects, even without a boat, like I could dig a whole tunnel, bring them here, or if we obtain a lead, I could lead them here, or just with wheat. I'm sure that's possible. I mean, here's the thing. You breed cows in every single Minecraft world that you play. And this isn't every single Minecraft world. This is our Under the Sea series. So I want to embrace that. And so I think we will attempt an AFK fish farm first to just get books or to get leather, or, you know, we even need more string because I would love a bed. I would love a bed so we can actually spawn in here when we die. I would not be upset about that. So to just do a little bit of AFK fishing, I have not done an AFK fish farm in the new update, so I don't know if it works or not. I'm not sure. But I did look up a little YouTube tutorial and we have all of the materials we need. So I'm thinking when we set all of this up, we will add an AFK fish farm in here. It would make sense for it to be here, right? But then you only have this. I mean, we'll put him here for now, but I'm thinking they probably will go like up there. Is more likely. Okay. So I feel like he could maybe accidentally come on here. Like he could accidentally jump out of the water, potentially, without a lead. Well, if he's still there when we come back, I would say that's pretty good. All right, guys, I'm gonna organize all my stuff, move it all over to the new base, and I will let you know when that is all completed so that we can all rest easy and have a little bit of organization in our lives. I don't know if you guys saw it, but this guy, he left. Probably because he could just go like this. So I think now is a great time for us to let me plant one of these, actually. Do I need to bone meal it or will it grow on its own? I think now is a great time for us to... There he is, little fucker. For us to make that AFK farm. Let's see if this works. I'm supposed to be able to go like this, then hit F3 and T. I don't know what that does. Reloaded. Okay, that's the debug command. And then it says, and it's fully AFK. But then it's not. I think this works great, actually. So peep it. We just have a 4 block. This is from @MickFarms on YouTube. I watched that tutorial called Minecraft Fish Farm Java 1.20, 1.11. Yeah. I just have double chest, hopper, waterlogged hopper, note block, solid block, which of course we're gonna have the amethyst. And then after you set it up, you just hit F3 and T to refresh. And then it works like a charm, but I am having to hold it down. So the dude said he installed an auto clicker. I'll come back when we can finally build some bookshelves and see what goodies we have in this chest. The saddle wrangler is about to die, so we got to check in on it. And we got nada. We got nada. And it's been 3 hours and 5 minutes. I don't know. Maybe I fell for the propaganda
of all the other YouTubers I've ever seen, where they say, I'm an AFK, and then they cut to an entirely full chest. They never talk about how long they did it for, or how many fishing rods they went through, but I hit this to the anvil twice, and it has Unbreaking 3. So 3 hours, 2 Unbreaking 3 recharges. It would be awesome if we have mending, but have we learned anything? We don't have what we need in this world ever. It is a challenge. So we only got 1 piece of string from that, meaning we can't even charge this up. It's not even renewing us with what we've taken from it, and not even 1 book. We need like 30 or 40 books to make a full level 30 enchant. We have 5 books. That is nowhere near what we need. So the first option that I had thought of, oh wow. I haven't really played with our new tunnel. It really is nice. Our first option that I said I want to try something better was to just go back to where we got our tree saplings and see if there are any cows there, and then bring them all the way back here. But that's so many blocks away in that direction. Finding and killing enough spiders for the leads, then finding cows close to land so that I could attach the leads to them was quite the side quest. And yeah, 1 died when I tried to get them to the base. And no, I don't want to talk about it. I'm a little scared. Okay, let's just bring 1 in case. Please don't die, bro. He's dying! Bro. Okay, come back up. No! Bro, stop it. Stop it. Why didn't he... Why didn't it... Why didn't it... Why didn't it... Why couldn't he... Why didn't it... You didn't see that, right? You're gonna do better, right? You don't want that to happen to you, right? Oh my goodness. All right, you cannot die. We've had too many freaking deaths. Are you ready, Mr. Cow? Do not die. Yes. I could cry. I don't even have the energy to be like, yay, because finally, have baby. Finally, guys, everything has been leading up to this moment. We can finally, I said at the beginning of this video that we were going to start with enchantments. And what did we do before we've even placed down? Well, we did place down our enchantment table, but what have we done before even getting, it's about to break. What are we going to do? Before even doing any of that, we built our tunnel. We built our tunnel. We built our bigger base. We have cows now. We have this AFK fishing farm, which we sat at for 3 hours and got jack shit. Did I mention we have freaking cows now? So now raiding that ocean monument is suddenly possible. Now that we have milk, we can bring one of these guys with us. Okay, well, now we got to build them a little place to actually live. And you know what else we can do, guys? Where is this chest where we just dumped everything? We can craft a bed so we don't have to spawn in the water anymore. And I'm thinking our bed will go right here. Respawn set! They want to get out so bad, dude. Look at them. They hate it here already. We traveled far and wide and they thought they were going to come see this sick place. Dude, they're in a freaking aquarium. They're in a... what do you want to call it? A reverse aquarium. Welcome to your reverse aquarium, you freaks. I've done a little bit since I've seen you last, but we have enough for our enchantment table, so I'm excited to finally set that up, but I want to give you guys a little bit of a tour of what we've done. It's not too much. Still looks the same for the most part, but I'm not a builder, so it really excites me that I got it looking a little bit nice in here. So I shoved these guys inside of a little bit of a boulder looking thing here and covered it in moss. And then I tried my best to do some like natural terraforming of this crazy tunnel that we made here. These are still banging us in our head, but I don't think there's anything we can do about that. So just pretend it's not there. I opened this up here because this was just naturally forming and I wanted to show that. I don't know what we're gonna do here. It's been bothering me. Every time I walk past this and you see the natural generation of the stone, it bothers me, but I like that we're in between the rock, like the natural rock formations. I just think we need to make it look better somehow. So we'll get to that probably next episode. And then I tried to do a little bit of texture. I've been really liking the andesite with the moss. I think it's not too harsh of a contrast. Like the cobblestone is a little bit dark in my opinion. So I'm liking the andesite. So I've been using it like everywhere. And then this kind of turned into farming. And I think I want to keep it that way. Just have this all be farming. And because of that, if you guys remember, we had plans to just make this be our thingamajig room and enchantment. But I decided to kind of shove it in here. So we'll plan to fill this up with bookshelves and then maybe put some of the chiseled bookshelves right up here. And then I had to do... the ceiling just kind of came in and water flooded everywhere. So I kept it as glass for now instead of covering it with stone. But I don't know. Like this is where I originally got the sand when we could barely breathe and barely swim because it was just so convenient. But now it's really ugly. So I'm gonna have to do some underwater terraforming, and just that sentence itself makes me want to throw up. So we really need to get our enchants, like Depth Strider. We have Respiration on here, which has been great, but we really need Aqua Affinity, and then we need to get Respiration again on a different helmet. Like on the same helmet, so that life can be better, and then I'll tackle terraforming potentially, or I just don't care because it looks nice on the inside. So I tried using kelp blocks for the very first time. I really won't know how it looks until we finish this, but I wanted to see if we have the proper amount of everything together with you guys. So fingers crossed that this is enough. So let us grab all of this. Let me clean my inventory for a second. Let's see. I think we need 45 books to... let's just do a nice shift. No way. Because we want 15 bookshelves, right? So we need a little bit more paper. I thought we had plenty of paper. Okay, there we go. 45, and then I forgot to put the wood away. $15, perfect. And then I want, how do you make a chiseled bookshelf? Okay. Okay. And we'll see how the oak ones look first. I don't have very many wood options. I don't even know how, oh, I have the dark oak from Shipwrecks. Okay. So we have to be very careful here. So this is where the enchantment table is going to go. It's been a while since I just said we needed to be careful. And then what did I do? Okay, let me think about this for a second. No, I want it down. You're lying. Okay. We should probably get the enchantment table and put that in. Okay. Let us see. Is it fine to have the torch under it? I forget how finicky it is. 28. Yep, we really did need that one, but that's okay. It still gave us 3 books back, so we'll just remake it. And I guess we'll put it there. I don't know why I thought 15 meant 3 high all the way around. 30. 30, okay. Enchantment table completed. So, one of our goals also is to get all decked out in iron armor, and I'll say, I guess we'll make leather boots. I kind of want to change that goal because we already have diamond tools for the most part. I want diamond boots, diamond helmet, and then I'm cool with both of these because this is enchanted, and then we have our iron leggings. Right now, we only have 11 diamonds to our name. And we'll see what enchantment we can roll with either boots or helmet with our 26 levels. But here's the thing. We haven't been fighting bad guys at all. And so we haven't been fighting bad guys at all, and we haven't been fishing lately because our fishing rod is almost broken. Shut up. Okay, we need that. 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 So we need 4 more levels. So we need to get the 4 more levels. What is the best way to get levels? That did nothing. That did nothing for our levels. Typically, I would just go out and farm some levels very normally, very casually. But this isn't so casual. I think the best way, quite honestly, is to do this, but I only have 1 string. So for sure, we'll bake some potatoes just for the XP. And then let's go out and get more string so then we can fish and get some levels. Because we're under the sea. I mean, we got to stay true to our series. 9. 21. Yeah, we don't got, that's not our goal this time. That's not our goal. No. No. I just want the XP. I just had a crazy realization. I was doing some research because I came to this realization pretty much instantly, but this isn't gonna work. We were at like level 26 somewhere. Now we're at level 27, and this is gonna break before we probably before we hit 28. So, and we got nothing good. Are we surprised? Let's grab a couple more of these just to put in our hand. So of course there's lots of ways to get XP. Most of them we can't do, and or if we could do, like I could build a mob grinder over here right on the other side of our enchantment room. We have this area which we could just, you know, build a huge area, have it super dark, then have a drop down or a bubble elevator, and then hit the mobs. But that doesn't seem very underwater themed to me. So I'm curious how efficient doing a dried kelp XP farm would be. The only, I guess if that works, let's assume that works. The next question would be, where do we want it to go? Because this is kind of like the dome of life. I think it would have to go over here. And we can just create the tunnel. And then I'm thinking we just have it underneath the tunnel because it's just a farm, like just for XP. And then if we can somehow have the chest just be, like it would be a tunnel like this, right? But I'm not curving it this time. We've learned from our mistakes. And then just have it be right here, you know, something like this. And then boom, open that up. And then we get flooded with XP. I don't know. Redstone makes my brain hurt. Never use auto crafters. Also, that was my first time even touching a dried kelp block over there. So I'm going to give it my best shot. And I'll update you with how it goes. And there it is. Completed. And I know I said I was going to have some sort of farm here that we could just open the chest and get a bunch of levels. But if you guys take a look at my levels, that's right. They're nowhere clear to level 30. In fact, I'm at level 4. I died so many times attempting to make an XP farm. So I'll show you guys what I have here. But first, I just kind of want to show you my tunnel. I wanted to kind of keep some of the moss, have it, I don't know. I was doing a little bit of a gradient and then losing a little bit of the moss and making it more stone and andesite. And then on this side, it is prettier. We get the coral reef here. So I wanted to have a little of the glass showing through so you could kind of see. It didn't feel right to have an entire wall like this side completely solid. But this side is completely solid because it's really ugly over there. We don't need to see anything. Eventually, we'll branch out this way to another little dome area. But I did have to pivot because I realized that all of the farms that I had originally had in my mind that I typically gravitate towards are not possible with all of the challenges and rules that I have set for this world. And I did want to keep it underwater theme, so I was originally thinking a kelp farm, but I don't have access to quartz. I don't have access to things like observers, for example. So, of course, I realized that after I spent a good chunk of time digging out this giant hole and dying a few times while doing that. Don't ask me. It's always a skill issue. It comes down to a skill issue for me every single time. But I was like, well, I have this giant hole. What works best every single time is an XP farm. So I went ahead and did that, and I'm going to jump into spectator mode here. And don't mind my things already. I may have already recorded this. Spectator. Okay. Just so I could show you. But I just have 2 levels of this. I just followed a recent YouTube tutorial here. Just your classic XP farm. No way, we have one! This is our first mob spawn. Okay. Because I was about to say it hasn't been working. I already recorded a clip when I first closed this off and had it working. So we will cut to that right now. I am almost done with the XP farm here. We just need to get rid of some torches. So let us do that. And then let's find out if this works. Is that our only torch? I think so. Oh, that's open over there. I've fallen down here so many times. If you guys see my XP level. Yeah. This is all because I needed like 3 levels of XP to get to level 30, and now we're at level 4. I've died quite a few times trying to make this. I don't see any mobs spawning yet, but let us not go down there, actually. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. Let's see if this does anything for us. Let's close this off. I just needed a couple blocks back here. Okay. Let me also log off, log back on, maybe? I don't know why I thought... So there's definitely a cave. Here. But we can't step on land, so... I don't know how good our spawn rates are going to be. Because if you guys remember our rules, even though there's a cave there, I can't go spawn proof it. And a bunch of the typical XP farms that require redstone require me to go to the nether to get like quartz or something. Or just those are the mobs that are being farmed for XP, and I can't do that. So very limited in our ability. Like I can't have this in the sky 128 blocks away from everything. But it looks like it's not working. I wonder if I go away from down here because they're spawning up here, not in the cave, right? And we don't have soul sand, so we don't have a way to shoot up here. RIP! I've never missed the nether before in my life, but I've missed the nether. Okay. So 128 blocks away from that. Does it just have to be height, or can it be purely 128 blocks? Okay. I don't know how long it's been. I'm impatient. Let's go check it. Sleep. I heard zombies. Did we get any? I need to see. That's crazy. So here's the giant cave system under us. That I think is going to make this impossible. Diamond. Impossible. Nearly impossible, if not completely impossible. So let me know if you guys have any ideas, because I really, really thought we were going to get enchants today, but I have spent so much time. I spent a lot of time fishing. We were at like 26, 27 levels, and then I had this idea to do a kelp farm, and then realized that I would need observers for that. So after I dug out this giant hole, which it's right here, this giant hole for the kelp farm, I realized that was impossible. So then I pivoted to this, which maybe I just need to try again, but actually in the water a little bit higher up. I don't know. But I think for this episode, I am done experimenting just to have it not work out. I would love all of your guys' opinions, fellow Minecrafters. If you have any ideas that would help me out. We need XP. Of course, we could always just breed those cows up and then kill them repeatedly over and over again. And it would take time, but it would definitely be a source of XP. This just took too long and we didn't get enough string for it to be renewable or sustainable, but this will always be there. It will always work. It will just take a little bit of time, but we can do it. So I think that is my plan, unless anyone has a really good comment. And if it's a comment that I'll do in next episode, I'll make sure to pin it down below. All right. Well, I didn't want to leave off in this kind of armor. Oh, it's making me so sad. Okay. Well, I will see you guys next episode. And hopefully the first thing that we do is start with 30 levels. Bye.